Good morning. Welcome to week 2 in English 101. I do want to just point out to everyone that the announcement for last week is the format for announcements that I'll use going forward. So if you're ever not sure where we are or what you should be working on, you can always check the announcements for the most current week. And it will list for you any videos that I've posted, any readings that you need to be doing, and the actual activities, practices, or assignments that need to be done. Due dates will be in red along with any assignment submission instructions. And you can always find in the signature line of the announcement a way to get in touch with me. If you have questions, you can email me, send me a text message, or give me a call, or make an appointment using the You Can Book Me link, so that we can have a one-on-one conference via Zoom. So these announcements will be posted every Monday morning, and you'll be able to follow along with everything that you need to do in the course using this announcement tool. You can also use the calendar. It just really depends on what students prefer. The information is essentially the same. There's a little more information, I think, in the announcements, a little more detail, but this might be a better visual for you. So for week 2, we have the same information. You're going to read these web pages in the course in lieu of a textbook. And then we have your activities and practices over here. I know this looks like a long list, but I'm going to go over it today in the video. And then the assignment that's due is posted over here in the far column. There's no video on this calendar because this is the video I'm recording it right now. So I don't have it in the course yet. So it's not showing up here. But it will be on the week 2 announcement. And I'll try and go back in and post it here as well. So for the instructions for the personal essay, that's what I really want to focus on today, is how are we doing the personal essay, which is the first big writing assignment for this semester. You are going to be turning in an outline this week, but I want to kind of back up a little bit and look at the whole assignment and the prompts that you're going to be using to decide what you're going to write about. And then we're going to look at the planner a little bit, and then we're going to look at the instructions for the outline itself. So all of these pieces are going to work together. I'm going to try and keep this quick, but it might be kind of a long video because I want to make sure everybody understands the different parts. So the personal essay assignment itself is asking you to write a fully developed paper that thoroughly connects your personal experience and ideas about the topic of struggle in education to the reading. Okay, this was the reading that you needed to read last week. Oh, not that one. I'm so sorry. Up here. Struggle for Smarts, How Eastern and Western Cultures Tackle Learning. So this is the topic, the theme, and you need to be referring to this article in your personal essay. Your personal essay should be about this topic and should discuss how you feel about it, what your experiences are, etc., etc. So you need to have an introduction, you need to have a body, and you need to have a conclusion. You need to have a thesis statement in the introduction that connects your experiences to something in the reading. Okay? And some of the instructions here on the calendar have to do with how to come up with ideas, how to write thesis statements, and how to organize your ideas into an outline. So don't miss these readings because they're really going to be valuable for you as you work on building this essay. So the very first thing is to take a look at the prompts themselves. You can choose any one of these 4 prompts to help guide your essay. So your thesis then is going to focus around one of these specific subtopics. Make sure that you are mentioning the article that you're referring to, which is the Struggle for Smarts article. Make sure that you are connecting to the text, and there are a ton of ideas here for things that you can be thinking about in order to include as part of your personal essay. So these are the prompts you'll choose from, and then there is a personal essay planner, which hopefully will be helpful for you as you begin to put your ideas down on paper. This kind of gives you some guidance for kind of like step by step how to accomplish this. You're going to put down the prompt, brainstorm some ideas that you might include, and then go back and kind of narrow it down. Which one of these possible ideas do you want to focus on in the essay? Because sometimes you have a lot of ideas and you need to really narrow it down. Other times you might know from the get-go exactly what you want to write about, so you don't necessarily have to do this part, but sometimes it helps students. And then I want you to take a look at the outline guide on the second page, which gives you an idea of what I'm looking for in each part. So in the introduction, you need to have an attention getter, some background information, and a thesis statement. And then you've got, right, you have the body paragraphs, each laid out with plenty of detail, and you're building your narrative or your story. And then you have a conclusion. So you can write your outline either on this document if you really want to, or you can write it on a separate document, on a blank Word document in outline format. Either one is fine. You don't have to do this page at all. This personal essay development, oh, look, let me fix this right now in case there's any mistake. There is no score, okay? There is no score for this assignment. It is just a planner that is designed to help. You do not have to use it, and you are not going to turn it in, okay? So once you have the planner, then you're going to develop an outline itself. And there are some informational pages, sorry about that, posted in D2L to help you write an outline. There are also sample assignments, so you can take a look here in this section that has kind of a sample annotation and a sample outline. We'll take a look really quickly at a sample outline. So this is maybe something that an outline would look like, right? So you have your numbers, your letters, your indentations, you've got bigger ideas all the way to the left, and then the more specific, smaller ideas get bumped in more to the right. Make sure that you're using actual details instead of just like here I'm going to talk about the first thing, right? Like actually say what is the first thing that you're going to talk about. So you can take a look at these sample assignments. There's also a first draft, some instructor comments, and a final essay. If you want to see the progression of assignments through Unit 1, you can take a look at these samples. And there is a rubric, which is important to take a look at, that tells you exactly how I'm going to be grading your outline. So do you have a strong thesis statement, and does the thesis drive sort of the rest of the essay? Do you have enough details? Are they relevant? Are they organized well? And then, well, here, are they organized well? And do you have the format of your outline down? So like I said, you can either do a formal outline on a sheet of paper, or you can use the planner that I have posted in the course. Either one of those is acceptable, but you can't just write whole paragraphs, and you do have to have some kind of structure, and your organization does have to be clear. So just going back very quickly to the schedule, you'll see what I'm asking you to do is preview the instructions for the essay and review the prompts. Consider using the planner. Then you're going to work on your outline and your thesis statement. These elements of APA formatting are also repeated next week because your paper does have to be in APA formatting. You have to have a title page, you have to have a references page listing this particular article, and you're going to have embedded citations. If you want to start looking at APA this week, I posted those resources for you. If you want to get through the outline first and then look at them next week while you're drafting, you can do that too. But I did want to give you plenty of notice so that you can get started looking at APA whenever it's convenient for you, because that sometimes is a sticking point for students. So I'll be sharing some videos and some additional resources to help with APA over the course of this week and next. If you have any questions about this assignment, the personal essay, which is due on the 7th at essentially midnight, please don't hesitate to email me or let me know in some way so that I can help. Have a great day. Have a good week. Let me know if anything comes up or if you need anything from me, and I will see you next week.